Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Midcore Gamecast. This is episode 2. I am your host, Kevin Alvarez.
But I am your host, Jesse.
And on this episode, we're going to talk about some of the games of this week. Some questions I want to ask Jesse about his gaming habits and also his movie habits. Some Final Fantasy questions, some judgment on Square Enix, a little bit of everything in this episode. But for the first thing I want to start off talking about is this new game that's hitting Steam right now. It's in Greenlight Beta. Greenlight Steamworks. For those of you who don't know, Greenlight Steamworks is for people who are making games, and if their game gets popular, it goes up on Steam, and then if people like it, somebody makes it and then buys it and publishes it, and then a full game comes out. I think
Hurry up. What are we talking
something
about?
like that. And so we have this new game called Darkest Dungeon, which is a very roguelike, dark RPG where your party members can die. It's permadeath. It is also a game in which you have to maintain and take care of your party's sanity. Because what it does is that you're going down through dungeons, right? There's one concurrent dungeon after another. You do a bunch of missions, you get items experience, but as you keep going further down the dungeons, your party members get stressed, and any action that they do makes them get even more stress. So let's say you want this one guy to attack this very scary monster. He'll attack it, but then he'll get stressed because these monsters are like freaky looking and dangerous and stuff like that. To the point where you'll get so stressed that your party member will either become one paranoid or two courageous. So there's two modes they can go. They're either so scared that they'll grow courage, or they'll get so scared that they go in kind of insane. And your
Yeah.
archer goes insane, right?
Isn't
Your
courageous a
healer
good
tries
thing?
to heal them, and then he won't accept the heal because he's paranoid that the priest is trying to kill him.
But isn't courageous a good thing, though?
Yeah, it is, but the thing is, it doesn't always happen. Most of the time, they just get paranoid.
Oh.
Like every once in a while, you'll see they'll be courageous. So this is the newest game. It's really hard as balls, from what I heard. I haven't bought it yet. It is on Steam, and they do plan on making a full release. And then once they have a full release, they might make a PS4 release also. So that I'm waiting for the PS4 version to come out, so I can play it on my PS4. And I really recommend people to check this out. It's a really, from what I've seen in the gameplay videos and Twitch streams, it looks really fun, just really hard. And I kind of like this whole idea of being able to keep the sanity of your party members. And how do you drop sanity? Once you return back to town, each party member has their own specific quirk. Like one will say, "I like to hang out at bars," right? So you make them hang out at the bar, so it drops the sanity meter lower.
I like to go on vacation.
So then you send them with other people. But even you also have to be careful what kind of party members you put together, because some party members won't get along together, and it'll cause more stress when you're fighting.
I hate these goddamn elves. Goddamn pointy ears up to no good.
So that is, I guess, my indie look of the week. I recommend it. I am for sure gonna buy it on the PS4, and hopefully you'll look for that stream. Uh, so let's move on to our next topic. Is the best-selling game of the month in January 2015. And this is the best-selling game of the last month. The best-selling game, according to the NPD reports, well, best-selling new game. Well, I have to say, it's been a slow month, but Resident Evil HD Remake was the best-selling game of that month, from what I've seen in NPD reports and on the PS4.
The first one?
It's the GameCube remake, but in
So-
HD.
Oh my gosh. That game's been remade so many times then.
I know,
Thanks, Capcom.
but people do want Resident Evil. If it wouldn't have sold so well if people didn't want it.
Yeah, explain 6 then.
I don't know. People don't want that game. They don't want it. They wanted it to go back to scary horror, not look at all these guns I can shoot at you.
Yeah, and then action, and then watch out, and then explosion, and then I bought the game, and then I haven't played it, and then
That's one thing that's problem with, I think, with the genre itself. This whole survival horror genre. If you have too much power, it's not survival horror. But if you have too little power, then it becomes like irritating.
Well, that's the whole point of Survivor. just to
But I'm saying,
survive. But if you're
well,
if you
one
don't
good
if
example is Dead Space. Dead Space One and Dead Space One, super scary. Why? You weren't as powerful as you were in Dead Space 2 and 3. Dead Space 2 and 3 were more action games with horror elements. You never felt like in Dead Space 2 or 3 you would die. You would die at any moment. You felt like you were power enough to take care of anything that would happen. And back in Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 4 was a good mix of action and survival horror. Like I remember playing Resident Evil 4, and that game was really terrifying. It had some really awesome enemies, and also had some good puzzle, how to figure out how to defeat certain enemies using certain weapons or certain things in the environment. Resident Evil 5 was more of a bro shooter, in my opinion. Like you did have a co-op partner, but it just made the game way easier. There was no real puzzles. There was no real like where specifically you had to shoot them in their weakness points. Like in Resident Evil 5, they clearly pointed out the weak points. In Resident Evil 4, you had to like look for it or experiment, and then once you figure it out, then you can kill them.
like, well, yeah, because it revealed them a little bit later. Except for that glowing red eye in that.
All right,
What's this guy's name? Ah, the little midget that turned into a big monster. I forgot his name.
Napoleon.
Yeah, Napoleon-looking guy. He's not. His name is not Napoleon though.
It's Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Shut up, Tina.
God.
God, Leon, why are you always protecting Ashley?
Oh my God.
Are you gonna come to the dance?
Yeah. Vote for president.
Yeah, no, but I feel like people want that again. People want Resident Evil when it was scary and you didn't have such powerful weapons. Did you play Resident Evil Revelations for the 3DS?
No, I haven't.
That was actually really fun. It reminds me of Resident Evil 4 because you're back on this ship, right? You're on this ship, right? It's pretty much your mansion. You have to get through the ship, and in order to get through the mansion, you have to do all this Metroidvania stuff. Gotta find certain items to unlock certain doors through puzzles, and then all these scary enemies through tight corridors and tight hallways. I think that's what Resident Evil needs. And it's more tight corridors, more tight hallways, one location though. Like if you're gonna put it inside a mine, leave it inside the mine. Like put it in that location. That way you get to know it so well that when something pops up, it's scary to you because you've been down that hallway so many times, and then one time a monster might pop up, and that might make you more cautious depending where you go.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that does sound freaky, because the hallways in the mansion in the first game were really skinny, and you were like, "Whoa, I need to turn around because that zombie's about to get me." And it does.
But I mean, I
But he
like
also had
Resident
some-
Evil. I didn't play the sixth one, but I do want them to kind of return to that. Did you play the sixth one?
I bought it. Haven't played
Did
it.
you play it?
Because I haven't. Because I haven't opened it because my friend Christian is supposed to play with me, and I never got around to it.
Oh, you guys never got around to it?
No.
Well, that was the best-selling game of the month. I think people are looking for a new Resident Evil. It's cool that they brought back, I guess, this GameCube remake into HD for next-gen consoles. Sure, it's not a new game. It's just a rehashing of an old game. But not a lot of people play the GameCube version, so I guess it's kind of a new game to other people, right?
Yeah, I guess so. But it's still the same game as the PlayStation one, without the.
I heard it was completely different. Like they completely changed everything.
No,
it
they
wasn't
d-
like that's like comparing Metal Gear Solid to Twin Snakes. Like they are technically they are the same game, but they play completely different.
I don't know about that. They sure play the same, except there's like less blockiness, a lot less blockiness to what It's really HD when you see it on the GameCube. It sees a lot different, and they also don't have the live action people that make the game so memorable.
Well, we'll see how the Resident Evil franchise will go from here on out, and hopefully they do some good stuff. Maybe they shake things up and make Resident Evil 7 or whatever it's called into a better game. Now, let's go to our next segment and let's talk about the Heroes of the Storm beta. Welcome back to our next segment where I want to talk about the Heroes of the Storm beta. Now, this is a MOBA-ish game that Blizzard is making.
Oh,
I guess
the
they
big
want to make a
old
game on
Blizzard.
every kind of genre.
Let them. If they do a good job of it.
After I guess their wildly successful Hearthstone beta, which became a full-fledged game, I know they tried to make this MOBA. And the interesting thing about it too is that it's a StarCraft 2 mod.
Is it really?
Yeah, the whole thing is running off of StarCraft 2 engine.
I guess since they made the other mode of MOBA out of the out of World of Warcraft 3. Yeah, okay, my dog is trying to distract me, but he's right here in my face right now. But let's keep on going. So, StarCraft 2 mod, okay? What's up with that?
StarCraft, not StarCraft. Oh yeah, it is a StarCraft 2 mod. Yes.
Come on.
Okay, it's a mod that they made, and it's in beta right now. Right now, they're trying out new heroes, new ways to play the game, and the way this one differentiates from other MOBAs like League of Legends or Dota 2, it's a little bit easier to play, and matches don't take an hour. Most matches take up to 20 to 30 minutes each,
That's pretty cool.
and it has multiple objectives. Like not only do you have to stay in lane and then capture towers, you also have other objectives in the map, like let's say collect all these flowers, right? And you summon this giant flower monster to help you destroy the bases faster. So they put in these objectives throughout the matches to make things go faster.
Yeah, I wanted to get in the beta for this, but I guess I missed my chance. I don't know. I still can't get in.
And also one thing that's pretty cool is that everyone levels evenly throughout the team. So if everyone's level 7, they all level up at level 8 at the same time.
But doesn't that mean the opponent also levels up at the same time?
Everyone levels up
evenly?
at the same time, but let's say they get more kills on you, then they level up faster. And they might be 1 level ahead or 2 levels ahead, depending on how many times they kill people.
Wouldn't that mean the whole team is completely more better than your team?
That's true. That's why. But that was on purpose though, because then you have a snowball effect that makes the game end faster.
Yeah, I
But the
guess
thing
so.
is, like, even if you're at high levels, you can still win the game. Because there's been several times where they were over leveled, they almost destroyed our entire base. We turned it around and killed them and destroyed their base. Like at the last second, it happens. There's always those times.
They must have forgot how to play halfway through the game.
It also depends on your team composition. Now, here's the Storm Beta. You can get into it right now by spending $40 on it and get the digital Founders Pack, which I don't recommend
Nope.
because the prices on their heroes and their costumes are really pricey. It's just better to use in-game gold, save up, buy the characters you want. You know?
And other way is what is it? Just getting to the beta and just waiting and trying free characters.
Yeah, because what they do is they have a rotation. So every week there's a certain amount of free characters you can play as.
What's available right now?
But I haven't checked, but they're pretty good characters.
Every
Let's see
week.
if you want to play as the Jaina girl, the Jaina mage. She's right now as part of the free characters.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, and if you level up with her, that's progress gets saved.
Is she an ice mage
Yes.
completely? So that means she's an ice mage in that game, then, huh?
Yeah, all her abilities are ice related. She even summons the ice elemental.
Even though it's a water elemental.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But whatever. That's pretty cool. I wanna get around to playing it, but hey Blizzard,
Well-
if you're hearing and you're watching and you're listening to this, that'd be great if you could send me the beta code.
But once you have the game, then we can play together and I can show you the ropes. But it's just really fun to play all these different characters from StarCraft, Diablo, and World of Warcraft.
Oh, it mixed them all together. That's right, huh?
It's really fun. I like it. I mean, I play as Uther, which is from Hearthstone and World of Warcraft. I also like to play as Vala, which is the demon hunter from Diablo, and Raynor from StarCraft 2, the guy who shoots for the Terrans. He's really fun to play as too.
Yeah, I don't have much input since I haven't played the game.
Well, once you get into it, we'll discuss it more. But look for more news on Heroes of the Storm because I do want to cover that as I play. Right now, I mostly just play co-op games. Every once in a while, I'll play a quick match. I'm not really good online against other people, but when I do play online, I try to put my best into it. Because, there's always that toxicity behind these MOBA communities where somebody will always be typing in the chat, like, oh, everyone here sucks. I'm better than you, blah, blah, blah.
And that toxicity. Wow.
Toxicity.
System on the down of it all. Okay, so yeah, once I can get in, I can play with you, and we'll talk trash to everybody else.
Well, once it's an open beta, because right now it's still closed beta.
Oh, that explains why I can't get in.
Oh,
So
we can still get
when- no,
invited.
but-
It's random sometimes.
No,
so
but
when you get invited.
when is it gonna be open? Do you know?
Who knows? They barely introduced 3 new characters, even though they're the same hero, but with 3 different units, and it's the Lost Vikings. I don't know if you know about it, but they used
Nope.
to make a Super Nintendo game called Lost Vikings,
Nope.
and it had three Nordic warriors.
Never heard of it.
But what is cool about it that they're one hero, but each one has individual power abilities, and you could separate them and cover all three lanes if you wanted to.
Was it good? Oh yeah. Oh okay.
It's the first hero where you can micromanage three characters. And obviously they're powerful when they're together. But let's say you want two up there and another one to hide in the bushes, right, or something like that. You can't do that.
That's pretty cool. I
Yeah.
guess. Is there any more characters kind of different like that?
Not like that, but it's one of those characters that's like very technical. Like it requires a lot of skill to play it because you're managing three different characters.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth with the camera and seeing what's going on, going back to the other one, attacking that, fleeing from the other one, running. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
So
Okay.
much.
Well, I'll let you introduce to our next segment.
All right, let's take a look. Okay, so it's about why did we buy the new generation of consoles, Wii U, Xbox One, and the PS4? To me personally, I have this weird tendency of, just collecting the consoles. I don't know why. I just wanted to do it. Maybe because when I was younger, I couldn't get them all, and now I just want them all just in case a new game comes around and I want to play it. That's everybody's talking about that it's a great game. I don't want to be left out, Same like you think like that?
That seems to be the case from I hear from a lot of people who had one console growing up. They always get all the consoles in the future, like once they have the money or have a job.
Yes, that's true, huh? Because I have other friends that, but other friends that had like more than one console, they tend to stick to one too. They tend to just stay to one, and then they just play Call of Duty all day.
Yeah, but then you have that one console that's just better than the rest. We all know this.
Yeah. So which one is it this year? I mean, this
PS4.
generation.
PS4 seems to be having the good lead right now.
Right now, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's who's the winner? Wii U. It's the best one of all.
Yeah, it's the best one.
Yeah.
But there's no particular reason why you want each console. Like, there's no specific game or something. Cause some people will buy a console just based off of a game.
Yeah, but right now I just want to be, in the loop. I don't want to. Can you get out of my face, Link? Oh my!
He's getting in your face now.
Yeah, he's getting in my face. The dog is licking my face.
He doesn't care anymore.
Okay, so there's no specific game currently. It was just to say the fact that I just want all the consoles. So it's just that thing I like to do, just to buy them all. I guess I don't say I'm rich because we're not rich, but we just tend to manage our money in the sense that we focus more on video games and consoles more than anything else. What about you?
First, I want to address something that I understand the people. Okay, we have to understand the fact that our hobby of playing video games is not a cheap hobby. It's expensive, no matter how you look at it. That's why I can understand when people are fanboys because they can only afford one system.
I guess, but
And
also
you kind of build an attachment to that system.
I guess it's not just because of money, because they also want to hate.
All I know is that if people had more money to spend into their hobbies, they would go platform agnostic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, from what I want to say is that I bought a Wii U on the promise that we were gonna get a Smash Brothers game. We did. It's awesome. Now I'm just waiting for Zelda. You pretty much buy any Nintendo console mostly for their first party games, anyways.
Yeah, for the Marios and the Zeldas and the Mario Karts, which is basically the same thing. But yeah, all their first parties are pretty good titles. They don't really fall backwards in any way.
And then I bought a I bought a PS4 though, when the whole new console generation started.
And I bought an
Why
Xbox
did I buy a PS4?
One.
Because of that E3 conference. That E3 conference was just so amazing. Sony just killed it to Microsoft. It was impossible.
And I bought an Xbox One because I didn't care. I bought a day one edition, and it's right here looking at me, waiting for me to say Xbox on. And if it turns on right now, I swear to okay, good, it didn't turn on. All right.
But like in your case, you're different because you're not a loyal to a certain brand. Like our friend Christian, he's only ever bought Xboxes. He has never bought anything else other than a Game Boy. You know,
Yeah, because that's Xbox.
he
But
bought Xbox One, Xbox 360, and then Xbox One again.
he bought two of them.
He bought the first Xbox, then a 360, then the Xbox One.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
yeah. He did. He's the one with the Halo 2, and we were playing at his house.
Like I bought the first Xbox just to play KOTOR. That was the only game. I didn't care about Halo really that much because I played at his house, at Christian's house, when he had it. I'm like, okay, whatever. But KOTOR, that was the game that made me buy an Xbox, either off of him or off of you. I forgot whose Xbox I bought, but I bought one of them so I could play that game, and I finished it, and it was amazing.
And now it's available on the Humble Bumble, and now you can play it there.
And it's fun still. It still holds up.
Are you still playing it?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay, I bought a PS4 this generation because to me PS4 seemed like the clear winner. Because sometimes you have to head to the not the decisive winner, but the more popular console. Because sometimes they make special exclusives and DLC for that console, which is happening. PS4 is getting a lot better deals when it comes to third-party games.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen them. They've been pushing it further, but Xbox been having those exclusives too. You remember when they got the Lara Croft exclusive right now?
Yeah. And that's the main reason I bought an Xbox One. I was gonna buy Xbox One anyways, but I wanted to make sure I had my Xbox One by the time Tomb Raider came out.
So that
Now
game,
it might be a cheap ploy by Microsoft, but I was gonna buy an Xbox One anyways. I want to play all the exclusives and all that stuff. But even then, like let's say my PS4 is almost all the entire hard drive is full. So any new third party games, I'm just gonna get them on my Xbox One because it's the same thing really.
okay, but if you wanted to play with, like, let's say our friend Christian or people with Xbox Ones, you will dedicate it on that one.
That's true also.
That's
also
another
true.
reason why we would buy all the consoles,
Yeah.
because not all our friends do the same thing, and so if we want to play with them, we would have to have the same console.
True, true.
And,
We have all the consoles, so then
So then we have no excuse of not playing with them, which is also a bad thing.
well, I play with people. I'm not sure about you because I've never seen you play with anyone.
Oh, shush.
But I know I can play with my friends, and they can count on me to play with them.
Okay, very, very, very and vague of you to come up with these.
But honestly, like what they've said in many conversation circles, Xbox One and PS4, there's hardly any difference between them.
No,
They're pretty much the same console. Even almost down to the specs, it's almost very similar.
it's true.
The only thing that separates them is the first party games. But most of the third party games, they're on both. It's not like how the PS3 and the 360. Some games will look different. No, all these games look the same on whatever console you play on, other than the Wii U.
It may be tiny differences, but it's like to the untrained eye differences. Like, you're not really looking to stare at, like, oh, that there's an extra little polygon in that character on the and that makes the game so much smoother. Xbox One sucks, and like, that doesn't matter. Come on.
All I know is that this time around the consoles are very similar, in my opinion. They're very, very similar.
Except for one of them.
Yeah, obviously. But I'm saying between the PS4 and Xbox One, they're very similar. The only difference is, what do you like? Do you like Halo or do you like Uncharted? Do you like Tomb Raider or do you like Infamous or f***ing, there are other franchises like the new Bloodborne, the Last Order, all that stuff. And then all the Xbox One has the new Sunset Overdrive. They have Titanfall now. Well, I think Titanfall's gonna be multi-platform next year, but whatever. We'll just say Titanfall for now, because that's one of the exclusive ones, and Dead Rising 3 and Rise. It really depends what you like and which franchise you choose to follow, right?
It's true.
Because both of them are going to have Call of Duty, and that's like the biggest game in either way. Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto are the biggest games right now, and that's on both.
Yeah.
So then you have to look at the games that makes it unique. And between both places, I love Halo, I love Uncharted, I love Tomb Raider, I like Infamous. I don't like God of War that much, but all I know is that both consoles offer unique gameplay experiences that I'm looking for.
Okay, cool.
Even Square Enix. Remember when Square Enix used to put all their like weight on the PlayStation brand? Then they went 360 for the first time and brought a Final Fantasy game to the 360, which was Final Fantasy 13. Sure, might not have been the best Final Fantasy to bring over, but they got one.
Yeah, they sure did. They brought all
Like,
three. They brought them all three for
Xbox
you.
owners can finally say we have played Final Fantasy games on our system.
Yeah, they sure can. I bought it on the 360, so it was. I guess that somewhat pushed it to my. My dog is right in my face right now. Yeah, it. Yeah, I didn't buy it on the the PlayStation 3. Yeah, the 3 because of I guess because I wanted to be talking to my friends when I played it, so that was a big deal for me. Why did you buy it on the Xbox? I know you did, right?
What?
On the. Oh, you didn't even have a 3. That's right.
What?
On PlayStation 3, so you can play your.
No, I didn't have PlayStation 3.
Oh, okay. That's the one main thing. You didn't buy a PlayStation 3. What stopped you again?
No, I had one, and I traded it in because I needed money.
Oh, that's right. You were money crazy back then.
Yeah.
To buy more games. Well, I don't know why you sold it. Yeah, so that's basically our reason why we did what we buy those consoles at this generation. That's basically our reason. So what's your guys' reasoning?
Yeah, why did you buy a Wii U, PS4, Xbox One? Do you put all your weight on just one system? Do you go multi-platform? Do you get two systems? Do you get all three? Let us know. And then, are you a PC player? If you're a PC player, well, fuck you then, because I don't want none of that master race bullshit, right?
Yeah, nonsense Nazi punks.
I have a laptop. It can play games at a medium graphical setting, all right?
Yeah, and I have a Mac that doesn't really run games very well. Not to include that super laptop I just bought, but I don't even play computer games, so it's not even about that. I don't even care about PC games.
Let us know. You can always tweet at me at Superior2099, or you can send us an email at midcoregamercast@gmail.com.
And Midcore Gamercast at emk.me.
All right. Well, let's move on to our next segment, and let's talk about the games we are looking forward to in 2015. Welcome back. And right now we are going to talk about the games that are coming out in 2015. 2015. 2015.
All right.
This is year 2015, right? Just making sure.
Okay. It is.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay. What are you looking forward to, Jesse? What do you want to play this year? If any game you play this year.
I have no idea what's coming out this year. Why don't you?
All right, good answer. All right. I want to play Metal Gear Solid 5 if it comes out this year.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to play The Division from Tom Clancy if it comes out this year. A lot of these are ifs. For sure, I'm playing Arkham Knight from Batman. That's for sure. It comes out in June. Mortal Kombat X, April. Tomb Raider, sometime in the fall. Halo 5. Uncharted 4 in the fall also. So I think those are the most anticipated games I want to play this year. And maybe Street Fighter 5. It might come out this year. I really doubt it. We don't know.
Yeah, I don't think Street Fighter 5 will come out this year.
Did you see the trailer for Street Fighter 5?
Other than the beginning?
No, the new one. Charlie's back.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I've only seen the teaser.
Charlie's back, and what the happened to him? Seriously. Wait till you see that trailer. You're going to be like, Charlie, what happened to you?
What happened to Charlie? Charlie, you bit my finger. Charlie, Charlie.
Remember, he was the first one that taught Guile how to do the Sonic Boom.
He also wears glasses.
Sonic Boom.
Does he wear glasses now?
He always wears glasses.
Well, you said it. He changed. Maybe he just.
Let's just say that the new Charlie
got a haircut.
Charlie / Wesker. All right. Okay, that's all you need to know.
Jesus, so he teleports
and they both wear sunglasses.
And he kills people.
Oh.
With nuclear bombs.
Hey, what am I looking forward to? Metal Gear Solid 5? Because this is Metal Gear Solid series. I really want to see where the they go with the story. Because the story was already complicated enough, and they wrapped it up in the Metal Gear Solid 4. So where are they going to go with this one, you know?
They're going to a whole nother level.
Whole nother level.
I don't know.
You think they're going to rewrite what happens in the first 3 Metal Gear Solid games? I mean, the first 2, I guess. No, yeah, first 3.
Maybe. I don't know. I see different people, and the voice actor is no longer David something. What's his name?
David Hayter.
Yeah, David Hayter is no longer him, so I'm thinking that's gonna take a small role into how they're gonna push this around. Because David Hayter is still a good actor.
I know, but I'm saying like, where's this going? Because this is all prequels. Like we got Metal Solid 3, which was Snake Eater. Then we got Peace Walker, and now we have 5, which are all pre-sequels to Metal Gear Solid on the MSX, where Snake had to fight Big Boss in Outer Heaven. Are we? Do you think they're gonna redo all the games?
That's a maybe. It's all really up to Hideo Kojima now, isn't it? Because it's
Yeah.
all him going. I'm gonna do it the way I want to, and that's it. I don't know what his plan is, but if he plans to do it all over again, I'll play.
All right, for Mortal Kombat X, I want to play it because it's a fighting game and I love Mortal Kombat. Tomb Raider is Tomb Raider. Love the new reboot. I want to see where they take it now. Uncharted, I guess I'll play it because I have a PS4. Might as well buy a PS4 exclusive.
Dumb.
I'm not really much of an Uncharted person. The only one I really
I.
liked was the Golden Abyss for the Vita.
Oh my god. I'm an Uncharted person. I played 1, 2, and 3. It's fun. It's so
To be
much
honest,
fun.
I have not played 2 and 3, which I heard are the best ones.
Yeah, they get more cinematic. They have those commercials where the girl's like, "Let's watch the movie," and he's talking to that one guy that. Okay.
You don't even know who he is. Shut up.
I
Stop talking.
it's
You don't know who he is. Stop
the
it.
spokesman. He was a spokesman for Sony PlayStation, but I don't know what happened to him. Anyway, point is they get more cinematic as they're going along. So if they're gonna make another one, they're gonna try to push it even further. So Naughty Dog is just gonna keep on pushing it to having like a more cinematic movie, and probably some crazy events will happen. But I don't know where they're gonna take it because he's pretty much retired.
And also, like, the people who did Last of Us are pretty much the main game directors behind it.
Yeah, Naughty Dog. That's what I said.
No, I know, but I'm saying like Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3 had different game directors.
Oh, okay. So, what's their names?
I don't know. Neil Bruckman, I think. I don't know. Whatever. Well, I know
Steve.
that they did Uncharted 2, which is considered the best one out of the 3, and some other people did 3, and then they did Last of Us, and now they're back for Uncharted 4.
I know his name. Steve Shorties.
Oh my god.
Indeed.
All right, Jesse. What's our next topic?
It sounds like a great game, though. Let's see. Let's take a look. We're gonna have to move on for the games of the month.
All right.
Stay tuned. Okay, so the big games of this month, pretty much any sim. The big ones is Majora's Mask, the ported version for the 3DS.
Mhm.
Deadly Light, which is being played a lot on Twitch, I've seen.
Deadly Light?
Yeah, that's what it says. Oh, my bad. Dying Light.
That's a multi-platform game where I
Dyslexia.
heard it's pretty cool. It's parkour / zombie killing / survival.
Yeah, I saw a little
Eh,
bit of it. but
Interesting.
It's a little bit interesting.
I heard good reviews though. It has really good reviews right now. A lot of people are liking it.
No?
Like it's intense. It's an intense game.
Would you play it?
Would I play it? Not really.
No?
I wouldn't, but I heard if you buy it, you are getting your money's worth, and it's a good game.
Okay. And then there's this
I'll probably pick it up later when it's like cheaper, just to
Yeah.
give it a try.
Humble Bumble cheaper.
Like 40, $20,
Free Xbox One game
Shut up,
cheaper.
Xbox has no good free games. Shut up.
They will eventually.
They only got the only good one they have is Guacamelee. That's it on the Xbox One.
Yeah, and that's a reboot. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a port from the Xbox
Port.
360. Next is a little game called I don't know, Monster Hunter 4
Ultimate.
Edition. It's the same game again. So then all right.
I actually have this one, so let me just talk about it. All right, Monster Hunter 4. I hate Monster Hunter, but this one is the best in the series because I'm actually enjoying playing the game. It's got its hooks on me. It is fun. Has a main story. Has quests. I don't know. It just feels like they explain everything a little bit more easier this time around, like the mechanics and what you need to do. Yeah, it's fun right now. I'm just having fun crafting my armor based on certain bosses, and then you just farm those bosses for materials, and then you craft armor that looks like their skin. Like, let's say you have a blue dinosaur you're killing, right? keep fighting that blue dinosaur, keep getting all the material he drops, and eventually you'll have a full set of armor that looks like a red dinosaur, like scales and stuff on your armor. You know, I kind of like that. I think that's really fun. I like where Capcom is going with the Monster Hunter series. Can't say that about the other series. Where's Onimusha, motherfuckers? And you know, but for now, this is satisfying kind of Onimusha thing I've been missing. Because I don't know where Capcom has left off with that. But right now, I
On
really
what, on
recommend Monster Hunter
Imusha?
4 Ultimate on the 3DS.
On,
What?
are you saying on Imusha? You don't know where they left off?
Yeah, like they haven't made one since Dawn of Dreams, and that
I'll
was
tell
back in
you
the
where they
PS2.
left off when they had that French guy be a character.
That was the third one.
Oh shoot! Yeah, Dawn of Dreams was that extra one that I did not play.
It was the fourth one. I did play that. That was fun.
I
But
did
I'm saying
not.
like they haven't done it on a Musha game, and I'm wondering was Keiji Inafune behind that too? Ever since he left, the McCry guy left. They're not making good games anymore.
They went on and made Platinum games.
Yeah, Platinum Games is pretty good. Like we have to admit, Metal Solid Rising was really good. It was fun.
I have not.
Well, Metal Solid Rising was fun, and Bayonetta's fun.
Yeah,
Right? Okay. But I'm saying like, do you think they'll ever get back to that Devil May Cry? Because they gave it to Ninja Theory. You played it, but most people agreed it didn't sell well. Like that was overall reception was that it didn't sell well.
it was an alright game.
I heard
Yeah.
it was good. Like I'll
Yeah.
give it a try. I bought it. I still haven't played it. It's on my 360. Wait,
See?
wait, did you have it? God damn it. Whatever.
Well-
I'll buy the PC version when it's on sale on Steam. But whatever. The point is, I heard that it's good game, but the problem is it just doesn't capture that essence that people find in Devil May Cry.
Yeah, and also made fun of it right in the beginning. So yeah, that's they're also like teasing and making fun of the original makers. So
Yeah,
I'm
but like
thinking-
let's say it's like saying like, oh, like I'm freaking Bizarro. I'm making fun of Superman because I know I'm a better hero than he is. Like, no, you're not. You're not. Like you're just making yourself look more stupid by comparing yourself to something way better than what you are.
Superman is a totally weird metaphor for this. but
Okay, yeah, it is a bit weird metaphor. But the point is, I think they were trying to make fun of it, right?
Yeah.
Of the old one, but I think it failed because in the end, they couldn't even make an impact.
Unfortunately, yeah, but it's all right.
Do you think they'll make another one? Do you think Capcom will trust them with another Devil May Cry?
Maybe
Maybe.
it wasn't a bad game after all, but it really depends on how the people, if they want one. All right, let's
Anyways,
stop.
I recommend
digressing.
Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. That's fun.
like-
Majora's Mask. I guess you recommended. I never played Majora's Mask.
Yes, you have.
Okay, I played a little bit
You just didn't stick
up to the part where you see the moon, and that's it.
in the first part of the town where he doesn't even leave the damn town, which is basically 1 hour or 2 hours.
Anyways,
into
you
the
recommend
game.
Majora's Mask.
Yes, I recommend it if you have not played it. It's
You not
tough.
played it?
It's tough if you already played it and to buy
Would you
it
get the
again.
game and review it to see how it changes? Does it still hold up to how you remember it?
There's some
Does the up-
small changes, right? There's like
Yeah.
the whole
Well,
fast
all the
forwarding.
upgrade, all the graphics are updated, and then small changes that make it the game a little bit easier.
if it was hard in the first place. But yeah, it's one of the easier 3D Zeldas. But I was gonna say it's a good game if you haven't tried it yet. That's all point. Buy it if you haven't played it yet. It's a hard sell if you have it already. I mean, if you played it already and beat it 100% like I did.
Right.
Wasted a lot of time doing that. So then when you see a new game and it's like, oh, here's an easier way of doing it. I'm like, screw you. Screw you, man. I had all this time doing this and took me that long, and then this game makes it like half the time. Get out of here. Who are you? Get the hell out of here. So that's what I feel.
Okay.
I don't know if you understand what I mean.
I mean, I'll buy it later. Like not right now. I have too many not too many games, but I just don't feel like playing it right now. I know they made it easier to play, so I'll just pick it up later. Maybe I'll pick it up when I get the new 3DS with that C-stick thing, so I can move the camera easier.
With the new 3DS.
The new 3DS XL,
Brand new 3DS.
not to be compared with the old 3DS or the 2DS.
So much 3DSs. It's an Apple thing.
Welcome to the mainstream audience.
Okay. All right. So yeah, the game Dying Light. We can't say we recommend it or anything because we haven't played it.
I heard good things, so I guess I'll just recommend it on what I hear.
Yeah. And
If you have a PS4 Xbox One game and you want a zombie slash parkour slash like RPG ish survival, go for it.
and there's another game, small game, not really. Resident Evil Revelations 2.
No, you didn't say it right.
Resident Evil Resident Evil 2.
No, you didn't say it right still.
What do you mean? Resident Evil.
Resident Evil
Oh my
Revelations 2.
Do I look like I'm the merchant from 4? Shut up.
No. Anyways,
What are you buying? What are
this
you
is an
selling?
episodic game. It's not a complete game. You have to download parts 1 through 5.
Say what?
You pay $25 to get the whole thing up front, and you just download them as they come out. Or you pay, I think, $5 for each.
Are you
as they
serious?
come out.
Are you serious? I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why they're doing that. They're trying to do that kind of the Telltales thing,
Oh my gosh.
which is weird because Telltales takes like months or 1 month in between their episodes. These are coming out 1 week at a time. So why not just sell the whole game in one package then?
Because I don't know. Capcom wants money. I don't know.
Capcom is crazy. They've been crazy for a while now.
Yeah, they have.
They're
Unfortunately.
insane. They were good. PS2 and early 360 PS3. They were really good. They had so many games everyone was playing. But lately, I don't know. Whatever, I'll give it a try because I do like Resident Evil and I like Revelations. I'll see where this game will go. But I'll just wait till the whole thing comes out because I don't want to pay one part and then wait a week to play the second part. All right, just beat the whole thing in one go.
Or you're gonna wait. All right, you're gonna wait it out, and you're gonna enjoy that wait, because that's how this world is now with Capcom. All right, let's move away from that because we're probably not gonna touch it until it completely is out, and so we can get the whole thing. We're not gonna wait for little sections and then finally have the whole thing.
Well, we'll give you an update
Yeah, later on.
once I buy it and play it.
All right, The Order 1886.
This game came out last week. Well, depending when we do this podcast and when we upload it. But the point is, it came out. From what I hear, it's a really, really fun game. It has really cinematic. It is fucking short. It has really weird pacing where there's some segments of the game that are awesome and some segments of the games are just boring and weird and they just trek through it and you're not doing anything for a long time. It kind of has a Xenosaga type of thing where there's a lot of
Ooh.
cutscenes and a lot of quick time events.
Well, there really wasn't. Was there QuickTime in Xenosaga?
Not Xenosaga, but I'm just saying there is a lot of quick time events in this game. Now it has a cool story. It plays okay, like it plays like a mediocre Gears of War. But the highlights are the boss fights. But people have complained that it's too short. There's no replay, and it just feels weird. Like it's not smooth. You know how some parts of the game are build up to something. Like it'll start building up to something, but then fall flat, and then nothing's happening for a long time. Like it starts to get cool and then stops.
Oh, because I've seen some of it, and it looks actually pretty nice. It looks really
Like
nice.
the graphics are amazing.
Yeah.
Like that is a game that the graphics are like jaw dropping awesome. But
Yeah.
that's what I heard though. But
That's
for
it.
for $60 to play a game that maybe lasts for 7 to 10 hours, I'm like, it's just story. There's no multiplayer. It's just story, and once you beat it once, that's it. I guess you can go back and get collectibles, but for $60, that's not worth it for me. And since it's a story game, it'll still be the same story when it's $20. Like there's no difference.
Oh no, the story changes a little when it's $20.
They take away the ending.
Yeah.
Okay,
they, like,
here we'll sell you that for
downloadable
$20. But to find out what happens in the ending, you gotta give us another $20.
Yeah, it's just like Asura's Raft. I'm dead serious. Did you not
See,
know about?
why did Capcom do that? It makes
Yeah.
no sense.
Did you know about the Asura's Raft? Really? Did you
I heard
know?
about that.
Yeah.
The true ending is a DLC.
The true ending's a DLC, and it's like, oh god damn it! I
I
have
like
it.
I like the DLC that they said was Street Fighter where you fight Ryu and Akuma. That's cool.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool one.
But like, what? Really? That's just dumb.
You're dumb.
That's dumb.
You're dumb.
Okay,
That's
last game.
And
Last game that I think is big for February.
Yeah, the last game is Kirby and the Rainbow Curse.
Now I played Canvas Curse and I think you played it too.
Yeah.
And that was a fun game. I'm gonna buy this. I just need to find out how much it cost and play it on my Wii U. And it does have Amiibo support. So if you have a King DDD, a Kirby, or a Meta Knight, you can put it on your Wii U tablet and it unlocks a special power for when you play.
I've Really? I don't have any of those Amiibo stuff, but what does it actually do? Just unlock the character and that's it?
No, it doesn't unlock it. It gives Kirby a power. Like if you have King Dedede, it increases his armor, but now you have armor on Kirby, like certain amount of hits before he dies when you hit something.
Okay.
So I think he naturally has 3 armor. I think when you put the King Dedede amiibo, it gives him 5 up to 5. The Kirby, I don't know what it does, and then at Meta Knight, I think he moves faster because Meta Knight's a fast character, so he'll move faster when he spins.
Then he goes.
The
Then he swings his sword. Okay.
point is, it has amiibo support.
Yeah.
So if you have these amiibos, which I really doubt it, because they're hard to get, but we'll update that right now in the next segment. But you can use them.
Yeah. That's I haven't bought a single one in Amiibo yet, but since I know Nintendo really is like actually trying to push them on the games, like 'cause sometimes they only sell products, peripherals, and they only get it for one game. And
I know it's weird.
And it's like, oh, now they're gonna actually push it for like a lot of games. Okay, I might, I might try it out and buy a few, even though they're just memory cards in toys.
Yeah.
Yep. But all right.
Hey, at least even if the games go away and you never play those games again, there's still cool things to have as a collectible.
Yeah, they are pretty well made. Speaking of them being well made, let's move on and speak a little bit about them. Amiibos.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kevin and Jesse, and here is our Amiibo update.
Wow.
I don't know if that's how you say it, but I'm just gonna go Amiibo.
Sure.
Amiibo. Amiibo.
First one was Mario.
Amiibo.
Second one was kind of like Wario. I don't know what the third one was.
Okay, there's our Amiibo update. More Amiibos have come out. Rosalina, all the store exclusive ones are really, really hard to get. Unless you pre-order them, you're pretty much out of luck.
Man, you're cursing like a sailor now.
Sailor Cursey, yeah.
Anyway.
But anyways, they're really hard to come by. But I just recommend you get Japanese ones. Honestly, you paid like $10-$20 more sometimes, but that's if you want to keep up with it.
And if you can,
Iwata, whatever his name is, what's it called? It's not Miyamoto.
Shotoro Iwata.
There you go, Shitoru Iwata, yeah, Shitoru.
Iwata.
Whatever. Iwata said that if you can't find them anymore and you want them to use them specifically for their game unlockables, they are gonna sell cards that unlock them for you.
Cards are like pogs.
I don't know. They haven't said. It'd be cool if it was a pog and they bring that back.
No.
Okay, well, we'll have cards then. Whatever. The point is, they're gonna start selling cards so that way you can, even if you can't find the amiibo, you at least still be able to unlock whatever it unlocks in the game.
That's good.
But it kind of begs the question: why make amiibos then?
I'm telling you, they're just memory cards.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they're just like they're like tap cards from our MTA Metro bus system. You just go beep, and then there you go. You have all the stuff right there. It's just a simple code that is just communicating with the controller, and there you go. You got it.
Oh, but it's so fun to collect, and they're really well made.
Well, those are, but why would you get the little pogs or cards if they don't?
Well, I'll get the cards just to unlock stuff in games that I don't have.
You mean
Or
really
I need
will?
specific characters, you know.
So you're
Like Hyrule.
it's a secret way of doing DLC in like how mobile games have in-game purchases. It's like a very very sneaky way of doing it.
Maybe sneaky, but I think they do it. But Nintendo may be botching the whole shipment and how many to make for specific characters. Like they make 10 Marios for one Marth.
What do you mean?
But anyways, I still
hear?
believe that amiibos are still better than Skylanders or Disney Infinity because in those games you can only play them in those games. At least for the amiibos, you can use it for different Nintendo games.
Oh really? Yeah. No. I mean, like you really don't think they're better than the Skylanders, even though you bought like a whole bunch.
Well, for sure, Skylanders, Skylanders have better artwork and they're made better. Disney Infinity, they're a little bit cheaper on the cheaper side, but they're so cool. They have this Incredibles look, you know, like that art style from the Incredibles.
Yeah.
But
blocky.
But I'm saying like the value for the amiibo is awesome because you can use them in separate games. They unlock different things.
That's cool. Yeah, yeah.
Like you can only use Disney Infinity and Disney Infinity games for the rest of your life. And once those games go away, you can't use them anymore. For all we know, we could still be using Amiibos well into the future. You know, we don't know yet.
That's some very good hope right there. You really got it good.
The
You're really hoping for the
I'm
best.
just saying that I think that's cool. That's one advantage they have is that they can be used for multiple games.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Obviously, only Nintendo games, but that's still pretty cool.
So cool. um, but you know why does Japan have like like Nintendo's not making so many of them?
I don't know. I think it's just,
There's a reason, they put it on the news.
there's a
Yeah.
reason. They're cautious. That's why they don't know how many to make. So okay, let's just make a bunch of the popular ones and make a couple of the least popular ones. But it's the least popular ones that people love.
No,
Like
but
Mars, Ike, Mega Man, Sonic. All these people.
no, the real reason is that Japan has a shortage on plastic, and so they can't make enough when they have to use all the plastic they run out, so they can't keep making amiibos.
And also
Unfortunately,
and also the shipping or labor dispute right now is not helping them either.
not to.
Because Iwata has gone on record saying that the whole thing in Long Beach, with all the shipping, they're on strike right now. So nothing's being moved, nothing's coming out of the boats, nothing. It's gonna affect the amiibo shortage.
Oh, longshoremen, they have so much power.
But damn, getting paid $40 an hour, like that's pretty good.
Yeah, let's quit our jobs and do that.
Hey, I'll do it if I'm the guy in the crane who's moving the crates around.
That's not
the
a
shipping containers.
longshoreman. That's not a longshoreman. But anyway,
Anyways, this is my update. What I've been able to find on this wave 3, I think. Yeah, it's wave 3. I've been able to get a Meta Knight from Japan. I got Shulk from pre-order on GameStop. I got Mega Man, Ike, and Sheik from pre-order on Amazon. And I found the Toon Link at Toys R Us by going into the store. There's plenty of Toon Links and there's plenty of Sheiks. I have not seen Sonic. I have not seen Lucario, and who the hell knows where Rosalind is? I really doubt I'll ever find her, and I'm just gonna give up until they make more of her. I'm pretty sure they will make more of her because she is a Mario character.
for Rosalina, yeah.
Yeah, they'll eventually make more of her if she comes out in another game.
That's some wishful thinking, though. I don't know, because she might not come out again unless they make another Galaxy game. I doubt
Right.
that. I doubt she will come any other way.
True, but I wouldn't doubt they make another Galaxy game because Galaxy was really popular.
It was, yeah. And it will look great on the Wii U.
Yeah, with the
Oh.
HD graphics, oh man, that would look so good.
It'll look like
Have you
sexy.
played
sexy
New Super
bata.
Mario World?
Yeah, that's the game that comes with the game with the Wii U. No,
What is it?
the new Super Mario Brothers.
No, New Super Mario World.
Oh, World? No, I have not. Then
I played it, beat it. It's really awesome. It's like that's the most beautiful game on the Wii U. Hands down, really good. I'm like, how is this way more beautiful than some of the games on the PS4 and on the Xbox One? Like honestly, it looks better than most of the stuff on the Xbox One and the PS4. Not all the games, but some of the games look compared to that Wii U game.
well, it's just that Nintendo likes to pour a lot of heart and sweaty slave hours into Mario games.
Even with Nintendo's all of their problems, we know they make awesome games and they really know how to make a game for its specific hardware.
That's for sure.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about next topic that I'm super excited about talking about. What was your first Final Fantasy? Please comment and always contact us at Midcore Gamecast at gmail.com. And you can also find us on Twitter now at Midcore Gamecast. At Midcore Gamecast. Yeah, that's our Twitter. You can find me at Superior29, and you can find Jesse at Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse. Now you can contact me on Midcore Gamecast at emk.me. And I guess the same Twitter and everything. I guess he'll pass on the message to me if you wish to speak to me, which you probably won't, but whatever. Just let me know if you do.
Do you like the show so far? Do you want to comment? Do you want a section? What sections do you like? Leave us any kind of feedback, even if it's negative ones. Don't worry, we'll read them and we'll cuss you out for calling us names. No, just kidding.
No,
Okay, what was your Final Fantasy? Coming up next.
Woohoo! So what indeed was our first Final Fantasy? This is a series that we treasure long into our hearts, and hopefully they get better. But let's go back and think about what's the first Final Fantasy we've ever got and played throughout. Kevin.
Also, I want to remind people that we're not that old. We played Final Fantasy when it was Square Soft, not Square. We've been playing Final Fantasies since the late 90s, mid 90s. I'm not sure when we started playing them, but we're not old school vets that played them on the Super Nintendo. Right? Or did you?
Yeah. Well, I might have seen it. But the point is, what is your first one? Let's get this out of the way. Get the ball rolling and then
Get the ball rolling.
Yeah, so let me know. What is your first Final Fantasy that you actually played? And I suppose finished as well. Maybe you most likely did finish it because you loved it or enjoyed it. So what was it?
Okay, my first Final Fantasy that I played was Final Fantasy 9. Now, let me tell you why. Let's talk about a young boy named Kevin Alvarez.
Oh,
He's going to the 2020 video to rent a new game. And he sees this
Oh.
4-disc game called Final Fantasy 9 on the aisle at the rental game section of the video store. I rent this game. I'm like, how is this game 4 discs long? Most of the PS1 games are 1 disc. How is this game 4 discs? So I started playing this game. I've never played an RPG before. The only one I've played was Pokemon, so that was my only point of reference to an RPG. So I started playing this game. Like, wow, this game is awesome. So I kept renting it again, and then renting it again, and renting it again every week until I just told myself, stop buying it, save money. I went to GameStop and bought a pre-used copy of Final Fantasy 9.
You mean stop renting it? You said stop buying it.
Oh yeah.
All right, so you bought it from where? GameStop?
Oh, it used to be called EV Games.
Yeah, you punk. You don't buy nothing from no GameStop. They suck. Anyway, yeah. So that's what made you. That's why it's so dear to your heart, huh?
Dear to my heart, but I still feel like Final Fantasy 9, in my opinion, playing after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, and 14. I played all those Final Fantasies. And I still believe that Final Fantasy 9 has, in my opinion, the best story. It may be a nostalgia thing, but I really like the story, how it went. I really like the love story. I really love the characters. The characters in that game made it for me. It had very memorable characters like Zidane, Dagger, Vivi, Steiner, Freya, Quinoa, Amaranth. I forgot the little girl's name is because I never put it in my party.
Oh yeah. Well, what's Dagger's real name?
Dagger's Garnet.
Damn it.
I had the most effeminate boss ever, which was what's his name? Oh, I forgot his name already.
Zidane? No, is it Zidane?
No, it's not Zidane.
It's
No, it's not
whatever. He turns trans and he gets all super red looking and. Okay, so my Final Fantasy, my first.
Kuja, there you go.
There you go, Kuja. You looked that up. There, Kuja, yeah, he's on very girly looking, but you know, he kicks your ass.
Anyways, I think Final Fantasy 9 really brought that medieval opera of a story. You had a little bit of everything. You had action, you had friends, you had a love story, you had impending doom. We even had a part where Zidane wants to pretty much kill himself, like realizing he's just a puppet. In a grander scheme of things, you have things that go from different dimensions, a whole world catastrophe. You had so many good things you would usually find in medieval fantasy, and at the core of what Final Fantasy was, and how it started, Final Fantasy was not a medieval game, but it was a fantasy game where you had dragons, you had knights, mages, all those type of things. I know Final Fantasy went into a more modern direction with 7, 8, and 10 and stuff like that, but I think it was the fantasy elements that really brought people in.
It was modern, but still in the past, so I don't know how that worked.
Right?
Anyway, so I'm guessing you want to know mine now, huh?
No.
All right, let's move on then. All right. No, so my first Final Fantasy was 8.
Your Final Fantasy was number 8, really?
Yeah, it was 8. And I was like, it's 3 discs. Cool.
I know. What is it about the Final Fantasy games that when you see them, like, wow, there's more than one disc.
Yeah, like I can't wait to move on to the
Wait,
next disc. How's that gonna work? Anyway,
Final Fantasy 8 was 4 discs.
was it 4 or was it 3?
It was 4 because one was Squall, Renoa, Zell, and then you had a Cipher on the other disc.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Hold on.
Huh. I'll look it up. You keep talking about it.
No. You talk about something.
I got it.
I have it. Anyway, that's just a lot if I have it. Okay. Anyway, the point is I got that because my friend showed it to me at middle school, and I thought, hey, this looks like a pretty cool game. Even though the graphics at the time were incredible because the squares and the pixels and Squall face, you cannot recognize his
Yeah,
face.
eight,
But
eight was 4 discs.
yeah, get out of here. Anyway, the pixelation, everything looked a lot better than 7, but I didn't know about 7 until I finished playing 8. And look, it's my dog. He's walking into the screen.
But isn't that amazing how we only played one Final Fantasy, but it was so good it made us play the other ones during that generation.
Yeah, and in that point, I was actually pushing towards 8 more because I didn't play 7, so I was actually foolishly telling everybody, hey, 8's better than 7.
Wait, so what is your favorite Final Fantasy then?
My favorite, but let me finish my freaking story of how
All
I
right,
enjoy
finish,
8.
okay, so your friend let you borrow 8.
Yeah, he let me borrow 8, and I had to borrow a PlayStation from another friend so I could actually play it at home.
Why? Because he was foolish enough to get N64 as his main console.
Shut up. I enjoyed that.
Okay, there were some good games, but
There was
we all
some.
agree
There was a lot of good
Donkey
games.
Kong sucked.
No, well, I didn't even get it. But there was Banjo-Kazooie, Mario 64, all these great games. Anyway, the point is, yeah.
Honestly, for N64, all you need is Mario and Mario Kart. That's it. That's all you need.
And you can get Jet Force Gemini.
Did you play StarCraft 2 on the N64?
I didn't want to, but I played it when I went to Mexico.
Oh my god.
He had it. Anyway, yeah, that's how I played Final Fantasy VIII, and I finished the whole game, and I was like, wow, this is a great game. I'm going places. This cinematic movie. Wow, I've never seen a cinematic movie before. I think that might have been it because Final Fantasies were pushing cinematic movies way more than anyone at the time.
I don't remember other games having FMV. What they called, right? FMVs, right? Yeah.
FMBs, wait, fan movie. I'm just kidding. No, they're just computer generated.
I don't know. I thought they had a name to them. I thought they were called FMVs. Hold on.
I don't know. You could look that up right now. I believe so. But the point is, yeah, there was no really other systems. They might have
full
been
full motion video. Yeah, they were called FMVs.
Oh, okay. But there might have been other ones, but they probably were not that great, and that's why the ones that Final Fantasies really stuck out to us the most.
That's true. That's one thing you could say about Final Fantasy. They always had high production value when it came to their cinematics or even the gameplay. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
No, I'm just saying, like sometimes they push really the graphics of like look at Final Fantasy VII, the first Final Fantasy on that console, and look at Final Fantasy 9 with the console. It's the same console, but one had way more detail, and way more colors than the other one did. The point is, you would always know Final Fantasy is not a game where they compromise the graphics. No, they push the graphics as far as they could.
In a movie. But yeah. As far as our favorite.
Our favorite, your favorite.
Our favorite. Say your favorite then. Go ahead.
Mine's 9. I already told you.
It really is 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you told me outside of this, remember? Okay. My favorite is stuck because of between 7 and 8, then. Because, I don't know, I played 9. I went like this. 8, 7, 9, 10, 12, 10, 2.
I'm counting 11.
Oh, yeah, 11 was there.
Oh, I forgot to say 12. Yeah, I played 12 too.
Yeah. 12, 10, 2, 13, 1, 2, no, 3, 1, 2, 4. I didn't play 5, 6.
Have you played Final Fantasy 4 on the PSP version, the full version one?
No, I have not.
That one's so good. It's so good. I still have it on my PS Vita. It's really fun. I like how they updated the graphics and stuff.
Oh, I should get around to that too. Send me a copy. All right.
Come here.
That's how things work nowadays. Yeah, so it's stuck between 7 and 8. It's tough because one is really nostalgic, I guess, and the other one's just, oh my god, Cloud and Sephiroth bromance. So it's I would say 8 pushes it higher. I think I don't know, man. I think it's more nostalgia than anything though.
Right.
It might be that for you as well.
Honestly, like 9. I like the limit break system in 9. Sure, couldn't save it, but when you did activate it, you were really powerful.
What's it called?
Chance.
Damn it!
You're not gonna give me this. I know that I play that game like way too much to not know it. You know.
I don't know. Damn it! I just wanted you to say something else. I've been
What's
like,
the card game? What's the card game called in Final Fantasy 8?
I don't know, but you get like 8 cards.
Oh my god, you don't know. It's the Triad games.
Oh wait,
Remember?
no, I don't know. What's the quizzes called in Final Fantasy 8?
What quizzes?
The quizzes that get you money.
I don't know.
The quizzes that you cheat in the very beginning, so you get a ton of money.
Oh, that doesn't have a name. That was just an exam, no? For
No,
the seed. Isn't it the seed exam?
there you go. That's the name. That's the name.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how did you cheat for it? You look online and you say yes, no, no, yes, no, no, yes, no.
Of course.
Look how
I
much
think
money
back
I'm
then we bought
getting.
strategy guides because a lot of people had online access.
Yeah,
I for sure had a strategy guide for 7 and 9.
because you need it.
Yeah. Those games were huge. You know, you would need strategy guide. It's very easy to miss something in Final Fantasy.
They're also
Back
the
then.
size of a Bible.
Yeah.
'Cause there was
That's
a
cool. You
lot of
sometimes get really
content.
cool artwork out of that though.
There was a lot of content on that strategy guide. Okay.
So what is it? Okay,
What
so
does
we're up to the point that we're getting Final Fantasy 15 now. It's becoming a thing. It's no longer something that is stuck in production hell. It's coming out. They're making progress. They have recently said they're 60% done. So most likely it's not gonna come out this year, but it's very likely it'll come out next year, or even in 2017 early. But whatever. I'm pretty sure it's gonna come out next year. What is it that you would want to see in this new Final Fantasy to bring you back? Because
a love
Final
story?
Fantasy isn't the name anymore that it used to be.
A love story.
But is it a love story that made it great? That's what I'm wondering.
Yes.
Because I don't think that's true.
I think you're full of it because it has to involve a lot of story to have a compelling love story. Right?
No,
No?
because the first Final Fantasies, not a lot of them were love stories. Like 3 wasn't. 1 and 2
What
weren't
are you
really.
talking about? They were kids.
4
They were
was.
on a boat. What do you think happened on the boat?
I think what Final Fantasy needs to do is develop really good characters. If you
Yeah,
develop really good characters and a memorable cast, then you have something really awesome.
that has to do with any video game in general, though.
No, but Final Fantasy really excelled at that. That the character you would love these characters.
I think they stopped at 10.
Even 10 had awesome characters.
That's
Who
what I'm
didn't
saying.
like Lulu, Waka,
That's what I'm saying.
Oren, Kimari? These were all great characters.
I think that the last one they made that was good characters was 10.
Honestly, shooting. I still agree that 12 had really good cast. It has Bosch, has Fran. What's his name? The pirate guy himself alone was good, really good. Balthier. He was such a charismatic guy. Van and Panilla were like, whatever. They act like teenagers, right? But all the other casts were awesome.
Hold
In
on.
Final Fantasy 13, I really hated the characters in 13.
Hold on. I'm Bosch, Found Masker of Dalmasca.
Oh, shut up, Bosch.
I'm the one who's coming back. I'm
Bitch.
Bosch. Okay, so 13 has lightning.
I understand the lightning. A lot of people equate lightning to the male Cloud, right?
Because she looks
But
like a
in
man.
the end, Cloud had more emotion to him.
Oh, is that how they're trying to make them equal because they're emotionless?
Exactly. They're the emotionless, strong protagonist.
No, Cloud at least, he's like, oh, I gotta save that Tifa. Gotta save that Ares. Oh no, Ares died. I'm dead inside. What? Oh, there's another girl that likes me too? What? Well, I'm not gonna pay attention for her for a few more years.
Yeah, I know, right?
But she'll always be there because apparently there's only like 10 people in that huge city.
And let's not forget that Ares was trying to date someone that acted like her dead boyfriend.
Yeah. I can't believe they both that in the end. That was a pretty like, hey, that was a good, in the end, I guess that was a good plot twist.
That was a plot. I just feel like they were milking it.
No, I felt a good plot twist. That's why you don't.
Anyways,
Is that why you don't like it?
no, I still like it. I'm just saying like the characters in Final Fantasy 7 were good. I would feel like the characters in Final Fantasy 13 weren't that well. Like I did like Hope. I thought he was a whiny little prick. He gets way better in Final Fantasy 10 too, 13 too, which is true. I did play it, and he's way better than that.
He's
But
not
I didn't
even.
like him. I thought Snow was too much like Zell. He acted like Zell. Oh, I'm gonna do this, even if the odds are against me. Like
I'm gonna punch him with my fists.
pretty much the only character I liked in Final Fantasy 13 was Zaz. Because he was the most down to earth real character. He acted like a real person.
Was he in 13 too?
I don't know if he was in 13 too. I never got far enough, but I want to say no. I don't think he was in it.
How far did you get? If you haven't seen him in like the first 5 hours, he's not in it, or he might just be like so small,
Sure.
so he's not even important anymore. What was the name of her sister? His Lightning's sister. She's the main character in 2.
Selena. It starts with an S.
Selena Gomez. No. Whatever. She looks like
Sarah.
yeah, there you go. So she looks like a 12-year-old. And
She does look like a 12-year-old. What is up with that?
And she's
And
supposed
the
to
fact
be.
that Snow is huge, ginormous, makes her even look smaller.
Yeah, let's get married. That's
I
how
don't
it
know.
works. You have
But
like,
why? This game was so popular in Japan, though. That's what's weird about it. They made three sequels out of it.
Japan likes
I
emotionless
agree.
girls.
Final Fantasy 10, 13 2 was still better. It had an awesome. I thought Final Fantasy 13 2 was a better Final Fantasy 13, but it wasn't good enough, in my opinion. Because you still had the baggage of the story that nobody gives about. Here, at least here in the West, no one gave a shit about Final Fantasy 13's story.
Apparently, it was good enough for them to make 3 of them.
Yeah. And then increase Lightning's boost size from C cups to D cups in the third one.
Do you think that people in Japan bought the game again from America to play it as Lightning with D cups?
No, it happened in the Japanese version.
Wait, I thought you said C cups Japanese version.
If I was in 13
yeah, they increased it from 2 to 3. Okay,
increased her breast into a whole cup size. So now we know that was being aimed at Japan, and they just ported it over here because some people might buy it.
Hey, Japan, you like boobs? Well, here we go. These boobs.
Oh man.
What was the reason? It's because she died. When your girlfriend dies and they get resurrected, your boobs get bigger. That's how it works in Japan.
That's how it works.
That's the mindset. So there was an onslaught of boyfriends killing their girlfriends just to make their boobs bigger.
Oh.
Too bad they couldn't resurrect them. That never happened.
Okay.
I don't know what. Yeah. Inception.
But anyways, 13's okay. I could appreciate people liking that game. I could see why. It had a really good, awesome battle system.
I like
But
how
it just wasn't for me, honestly.
I like how we bagged on it, and now you said it's okay.
It's okay for people who like it. If you liked it, that's good for you.
Okay.
I'm not trying to tell you because in the end, from what I hear, everyone has their own their favorite Final Fantasy, and everyone completely disagrees on which one it is.
Yeah. Like how.
But overall score would have to say Final Fantasy 7 because that one makes the most money out of all the Final Fantasies.
Yeah, and all they have to do if they want money is remake the damn game.
Oh, but don't worry, they're bringing it back on the PS4, the PC version of Final Fantasy 7.
All right, you mean the HD version of a completely remade?
Yeah.
No. Yes or no? You give me that HD. Look, Square Enix. You just make that game in HD, and I'll give you my wallet. Make it completely for the PS4, and you know damn well that everybody would buy it that likes Final Fantasy. I don't see anyone not buying it. How about you? Do you think you will buy it, right? Yeah, you would.
I could buy the PC version right now on Steam for cheaper.
That doesn't matter. If it gets HD remade, so then when you see
HD remade, yeah, hell yeah, I'll buy it in the
that's
heartbeat.
what I was talking about. Yeah,
but not this version that they're releasing on the PS4.
So when Sephiroth cuts through Ares' stomach, You might think that might be the
It'll be
reason
Mortal
because
Kombat.
yeah, it might have to be really gory. That one scene has to be really gory. I don't know how they can get away with that in a really HD remake version unless they like pan
I'm
away. I don't
I'm on
know.
the Steam page for Final Fantasy 7
Yeah.
on the computer. There's
Uh-huh.
502 people playing it right now.
Jesus. See, Square Enix, do it.
Well, let me look how many people are playing Final Fantasy 13 right now.
Nobody. Come on. Japanese only watch. Come on.
I also like about the Steam page. It tells you how many people are in game. That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
that is cool.
526. Not that much.
How much was 7?
502 or something.
See, that's actually for
It's like 20 more, pretty much. 20 more people are playing 13 than they are 7.
yeah, but that 7 is an
But
old game.
7 is an old game. 13 is not that old.
Yeah, 13 was like what 2 years ago?
No, maybe like 4 or 5 by
No, I
now.
mean the series in general, like the last one that
Yeah,
came
4 or
out.
5. Well, let me tell you when 13 came out.
No, you tell me
Came
now.
out 20. Well, the Steam version came out in 2014, so I don't know
Okay,
when it came out.
all right. So yeah, that's where we stand on Square Enix and Final Fantasies.
But we haven't said what do you want to see in Final Fantasy 15. What
I
do
want
you
to
want to
see
see?
a love story. That's it. I told you already.
That's
A
all you
love
need.
story.
You don't need a better graphics and awesome combat system. I heard
No.
they're getting rid of the turn based.
And they're making it like Kingdom Hearts.
Kind of like Kingdom Hearts. It's like a slashy slash teleport combo system.
I don't know. I feel like I can get back to the turn system. Like none of them.
Did
They're
you play
all.
the Paradigm system in 13?
I hated it. Anyway,
You hated it?
I didn't really like it.
I thought it was really good. I loved the switching between different classes for all my characters. And then
You liked Square. I mean, you like 10-2, all right, and that's kind of like the paradigm system. That's why,
no, 10-2 was the class system. What are you talking about?
and it's kind of the same. You switch during combat, right?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
But your
So
moves would completely change. Well, whatever. Anyways, yeah.
yeah,
I did like the paradigm shift. I like that battle system. I thought it was pretty good.
eh. All right. That's what I say to it. If I can get like a Final Fantasy that was like 10, where you see your names and it's coming in that order, and I'm like, okay, cool.
So you can plan ahead and strategize.
Yes, don't fake it for me like in 12, where I'm like, I guess I'm kind of real time, but kind of waiting. What?
You're not really.
Yeah, what? I died. Well, that was great.
That game made me believe you could dodge attacks if you were far away enough, which wasn't
you
true.
you could, but
Kind of.
you would have to be away in the first place. But once it locked onto you and you moved away, that still doesn't count. You get hit.
Right.
So yeah, a love story, a good love story.
You know what?
I don't know.
I'm
'cause
gonna buy 13 on the Steam and replay these games.
You're crazy person.
I need to have we'll keep banging on it, but I need to finish it to have a full-fledged opinion. What if I like it at the end? I don't even know yet.
I'm sure your opinion will not change.
Well, let's just say 13-2, the first half of it was awesome. 13, the first 13, the first half of it was awful.
yeah. Hey,
But I did hear that once you get to a certain part of 13, it's no longer linear and you can do whatever you want. You can go into different locations and stuff.
Yeah. Hey, my name is Snow. Let's go fight the Revolutionary War. Hello, Hope's mom. Here's a gun.
I killed you,
Here's a gun.
supposedly.
Use
Even though
it.
I don't feel like I killed you. But with that
Use
little
it.
kid saying that I killed you.
Yeah, the little kid's holding a grudge, trying to stab me. And then later on, I break down in front of him, like, I'm sorry, I let him down. Don't. And then Hope's like, what?
That's just I think it's the same problem. The characters. But Final Fantasy 15 is starting to look a really good game. I like the combat system. The graphics are amazing, and I do like this whole concept of brothers. You have it's not your bro shooter, but it is a thing of you have your friends, and they're all guys, and you're all pretty much on a road trip going around this world, fighting monsters and doing all these things. And we all know that you can build a relationship with your close friends, and sometimes being in a pack or in a squad of 4 men can build a very strong bond. And if they do explore that in a story, that'd be really good to see, like a brothers in arms type of story. We have seen this before, where you'll have a squad of people or 4 people become really close and pretty much be willing to risk their lives for one another.
You mean like a love story?
No, it's not a love story.
They could be.
It's a brothers in arms story. All right.
They could be gay.
Have you seen the new Sid in 15?
No, but it's same. I'm just saying, even if it's a gay love story, it would be enough.
Sid is a girl,
What?
and she is a mechanic, just like in all the other ones.
Well, that's a given, but I didn't expect him.
She fixes your car.
She's the first. She's the first Sid that's a girl, but
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
She's not. But the point is,
What's your favorite Sid? That's a good question. There's been a Sid in almost every one of them.
yeah, it's true. Well, the best. I don't know. 8 seems like a good Sid because he talks a lot of smack. But then Barrett talked a lot of smack too. Sid in 9? I don't even remember 9 Sid. How's 9 Sid?
Sid, he was the king. Remember?
Oh,
So the one that got turned into an Oglup, he was turned into a bug, and he had to finish the story, and he turned back into a king.
Oh yeah, that was not very memorable in my opinion.
I thought it was funny because he was an Oglup.
It was just silly though.
Took forever to get him back to normal though, because you had to find Kuja and then I'll do the whole runaround.
Yeah, but does that make him your best Sid then?
Oh no. I think my favorite Sid is the one from 10. He had all the tattoos and he's brothers with Riku. And he was honestly he was actually one of the best blitzball players in that you could hire on your team.
Oh yeah. Gosh.
I like that Sid. He's the more like punk rocker guy.
I never recruited him because I didn't get that far in blitzball. I never got the ultimate weapon. It's hard.
How would you kick that? How do you kick Waka's ultimate weapon? It has so many spikes on it.
Somehow, you kick it right in that place where there's no spikes. He's just that good.
All right, then. Well, let's move on to our Jesse's next segment that he asked for me.
Just to let you know, we're an hour and 22 minutes in.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was episode 2. And I hope you liked it. Please leave us a feedback. You can find me at Superior299. You can also send us a message on Twitter at Midcore Gamecast. And you can also email us at midcore@gmail.com. Midcore Gamecast @gmail.com.
Boy, this is a real hassle to say this thing.
I know, right? We gotta keep plugging these episodes. There's no way we can get feedback. Please leave us an iTunes review. Please leave us a review on Stitcher or however you can give us a review in any way. It would really help the show. Let us know how you like us. And tell us to your friends. Tell us that, hey, we got 2 non-white people talking about video games. I feel like there's a lot of them out there. A lot of podcasts. 2 men. I'm not to be racist or anything, but I just feel like they're not my voice. Like these people who talk these other podcasts, they don't live the same lifestyle I do. That I feel a lot of not lower privileged people, but I feel like a majority of more ethnically diverse people.
I feel your anger, all right, but
it's not anger.
So much anger. Let's kill him. No, no, yeah, all right. So contact me on Midcore Gamecast at emk.me. That's the way to reach me, and just the same as Kevin's Pep. The Twitter, but he'll just pass it along to me. We're all gonna share that one. As far as anything goes, I hope you enjoyed our show. It was been a long one. I'm glad you bared with us. If you're still here, otherwise we're talking by ourselves. Boy, would that be awkward. Anyway, why did you mute me? Anyway, see you next time.
And if you rate us on iTunes, we'll send you a free Amiibo.
No, that is not going to happen unless it comes out of Kevin's pocket.
I wouldn't mind buying an Amiibo, but it's going to be one of the common ones.
You're going to buy one for every single person that rates us?
No, we'll randomly pick somebody.
No, that's not what you said.
Episode 2 and episode 3, we'll randomly pick somebody from the iTunes review. And we'll send you an Amiibo. It might be a Mario. It might be a Donkey Kong. It might be a Pikachu. It might be a Zelda. It might be the common ones. Most likely, it might be one of the newer common ones, like Toon Link and Sheik.
In his exact words, you're getting one that you have already if you have Amiibo.
Right? If you're collecting Amiibos, you most likely have this one. But you can give it away as a gift.
Give it to your relative or your dog so he can chew it up. He'll go ruff, ruff, yum. All right. So anyway, thanks for enjoying the show.
Thank
Geek
you for
out.
enjoying Geek Out.